requiring President Trump to wear a face mask while visiting a Ford plant making ventilators.
I think I look better in the mask.
He says he did wear one, just not for the cameras. Then he tweeted to the Attorney General, she should not take her anger and stupidity out on Ford. They might get upset and leave the state. The president also takes issue with Democratic governors who fear reopening everything before a corona vaccine.
I think they're being forced to open, frankly. The people want to get out. You'll break the country if you don't.
And even if there's a second wave of the virus?
Whether it's an ember or a flame, we're going to put it out. But we're not closing our country.
21 states are lifting more restrictions today ahead of the long weekend. A new Fox national poll has the president trailing Democrat Joe Biden by 8 points. More trust the president on the economy, but a majority trust Biden on health care and coronavirus response. Biden told the CBS Late Show he would consider Republicans for his administration.
And there are a lot of Republicans and a lot of Republican docs and scientists as well that know what has to be done.
A third white man now under arrest in Georgia in the shooting death of Ahmaud Arbery, who was black. Fox's Evan Brown is on the case live.
Yeah, Dave, this time it's the man who recorded the chase and shooting of Ahmaud Arbery inside a Brunswick, Georgia subdivision on video and who is now facing a felony murder charge. His name is William Bryan, Jr. He goes by Roddy, and his attorney, Kevin Goff, says,
if there was a lynch mob or posse in Satilla Shores on February 23, 2020, Mr. Bryan was unaware of it.
It was Bryan's video that allegedly shows father and son duo Gregory and Travis McMichael pursuing and killing Arbery, Dave.
Evan, a plane crashed in Pakistan in Karachi near the airport today. It was the state-run Pakistan airline. 107 people were killed, several homes destroyed on the ground. America's listening to Fox News.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money managers don't understand why.
Because our way works great for us.
But it may not work for your clients. That's why Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first. It's the highest standard for a financial advisor.
So, what do you provide? Cookie-cutter portfolios like the rest of us?
No cookie-cutter portfolios here. Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to meet each client's goals and needs.
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right? And make commissions when you make trades for your clients?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission investment products, and we never earn commissions on trades.
So what's in it for you?
Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better. When it comes to helping clients achieve a comfortable retirement, we're clearly different. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
The FBI is looking for a possible second person involved in what it calls a terror incident at Naval Air Station Corpus Christi. A man shot a sailor trying to get in. She locked the gate. He was shot and killed, the sailor not badly hurt. A Florida man who had an altercation with police back in March, accused of coughing and spitting on them while claiming to have the coronavirus, has now been indicted on a federal terrorism charge. James Curry ended up testing negative. In Georgia, another man's in trouble for lying about having the virus.
Federal prosecutors say Santuan Antonio Davis's phony claim of having COVID-19 cost his employer more than $100,000 in losses. The company closing its plant in March for sanitizing and put workers on paid leave after U.S. attorneys say the 34-year-old submitted a fake medical excuse letter. According to a sworn FBI statement, the HR manager suspected fraud because the letter was unsigned and said Davis was discharged more than 6 months ago. The company also discovering the hospital where Davis claimed to get tested was not testing patients for coronavirus. Prosecutors say Davis has since admitted to not having COVID-19. Steve Rappaport, Fox News.
Learning more about the gunman who shot up a shopping area in Glendale, Arizona Wednesday, wounding 3 people, 1 critically.
20-year-old Armando Hernandez Jr. He made his initial appearance hours after police say he admitted to carrying out the shooting.
Armando Jr. Hernandez.
Police say Hernandez intended to hurt 10 people, telling police he had been bullied and wanted to gain respect.
Matt Galka with Fox 10 in Phoenix. A police officer stable the morning after being shot in Tennessee.
A police officer off duty in plain clothes, out walking his dog, shot and wounded in suburban Nashville, Tennessee Thursday evening. The suspect then led police on a car chase, reportedly shooting at officers trying to stop him. Suspect was then killed by return gunfire.
That's Jack Callahan. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
Good morning. I'm Jamie Monticelli with your ESPN 93.5 local news update.
A 72-year-old man has died days after his home was heavily damaged by fire. The News-Gazette says the Champaign County coroner reports Willie Ellis died apparently from complications from smoke inhalation at Carle Hospital in Urbana. He died on May 13th, 5 days after the fire broke out at 2204 Brookhaven Drive. Firefighters had been called to the home at about 6:30 a.m. A neighbor saw the fire and called 911. The Illinois Supreme Court on Wednesday issued an order allowing circuit courts to return to normal operations starting June 1st. In that order, the High Court leaves to the chief judges of each of Illinois' 24 judicial circuits to implement plans for reopening based on specific factors. The Supreme Court back on March 17th ordered state judges to limit in-person proceedings to essential cases and delay other matters. You're up to date. I'm Jamie Monticelli.
Good Memorial Day weekend Friday. How are you? How long does it take me to get to Fairbanks, Alaska? Alaska is opening up.
Oh, they are?
Opening up.
Okay.
Up, like normal.
Well, I wonder how many cases they have.
Not very many.
Okay.
And now that everybody will fly in from Chicago, that'll change, huh? Anyway, good morning, Friday. I'm Stevie Jay, Diane Ducey with our weekend weather.
Well, it's looking good today. We've got some fog this morning. Make sure those lights are on. Cloudy conditions at some point today. We've got a high 74, 60 our low tonight. The chance of showers is at 30%, and especially overnight. Tomorrow's high at 81 down to 65 with a 50% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Up to 86 both Sunday and Memorial Day on Monday with just a slight chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Otherwise, partly cloudy. We're currently at 55 on ESPN 93.5.
Again, we welcome you. And what's the date?
It is the 22nd.
And this is Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I already got a text into 359-2255 talking about our president showing terrible leadership, not wearing a mask at the Ford plant yesterday, really disrespecting Ford and the virus. It's law to wear one. Come on, man.
He doesn't have coronavirus. Does that count? Because he's getting tested like every day.
That's true. And when you wear a mask,
it protects others.
Right, from you.
For the Attorney General of Michigan, thank you for triggering that. For the Attorney General of Michigan to say you're not welcome in my state, it's not your state, madam. It's the people's state. You can't say who's
we got a little power hungry going on a lot of these governors.
Well, 16 states are locked down, 15 are Democrat. Is that a correlation there? Alaska, could you Google and tell me just how open is? Because I've got miles. We could all go to Alaska and hang, and I could do the broadcast. It'd be like 3 a.m. out there.
Why not?
Come on. Anyway, and many of you, not many of you, some of you would probably like me to go to Alaska and not come back. Anyway, it's, the Attorney General of Michigan, Donald Trump had a mask on, didn't want all the photographs of him wearing the mask. I know it'd probably be a good example, but from a practical standpoint, he does not have coronavirus. 100% sure because he's tested all the time. And for her to say, well, it's what you expect. He's not welcome in our state. It's not your state. You don't own Michigan. Therein lies the problem. Easy, Attorney General. And then she tweeted out, I have a name. Oh, good gosh. All right. Champaign County, part of Illinois. Got to try and loosen things up a week from today. So you're saying, okay, well, you know what it was? Let's be very honest. 2 days ago when this was announced by Governor J.B. Pritzker, it was a booster shot. It did feel good. I mean, now it's the meat and potatoes, how it's going to work.
Uh-huh.
So certainly those with outdoor seating, good for you. There are many that don't have outdoor seating and presumably can't put it on the sidewalk because you're supposed to be like 6 feet from the sidewalk. I don't know if they would. I've heard people say, I said this 2 days ago, I said it'd be nice to close some streets.
That's right.
And people have been bringing that up.
That's right.
But
it's similar to the way we do the concert when we do that. I think it's Walnut Street.
But you don't want a crowd, right? You just want extra seating.
But, I mean, you could have a host of sorts, a bouncer of sorts that's limiting and directing people, and you show your phone saying, yeah, I'm going to you know.
You'd have to have
Esquire.
reservations,
Right.
right? If you blocked off from the Esquire past Rick Orr's
That's
all the
right.
way down to the former News Gazette, you just block that street. And maybe you have tables that say, okay, I'm a street over, but this is my restaurant table.
That's right.
I mean, hey, I'm just saying. It'd be nice to have a little more outdoor seating than what will be available, because the places that have it, you know, that's great, but then you got weather, you got tents, sanitation, service hours, employee health and willingness to work. There's that. Limited occupancy, obviously. And generally speaking, if you're 20 by 20, that's only got a 20 foot by 20 foot, which isn't small. It's not real big. That's only going to support, according to one of my informants, 16 customers. That's it. Again, it's a start.
Right.
It's a week from today.
Right.
You'll be able to, so I don't know how the bars, I guess there's outdoor gardens and stuff somewhere.
Right, beer gardens, that's
I
true.
guess, so you're going to have that. You do have from the Champaign County Public Health the Business Safety Pledge. So it sounds fine, except for the part about you going in have to wear a mask. Okay, I'm wearing a mask, but I do have to take it off, right? I don't have to, like, put the cheese sticks in the corner of my mouth and leave my mask on.
Ow.
There's always the details, right?
Right.
So, I mean, I would think that if we're able to, here's the safety pledge from the businesses. We pledge to keep employees and customers safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. Here's what you can expect upon entering. From the employer, employees wearing masks. That's pretty common now. Employees with clean hands. All right, we asked them to do that. I don't think outside of infrareding their hands, you're going to know, but hopefully they'll wash a lot. Surfaces, equipment, and other elements of the business environment regularly cleaned and disinfected. However, the CDC says you really can't catch that much off the countertop. I thought it was don't touch the countertop. CDC says it's probably okay. It's more people to people. Oh, so all those wipes I was trying to buy? It's kind of changed on me there.
It's so confused. I did find about Alaska, the nation's most sparsely populated state, currently in phase 2 in its 5-step plan to reopen in the economy. Governor Mike Dunleavy says they're skipping straight to phase 4 today.
Yeah.
Bars, theaters, gyms are allowed to open.
Go watch a movie.
A quarter of their capacity, allowed to resume business without any limitations. The same goes for restaurant, retail stores, currently permitted to operate at 50%. Alaska has fewer than 400 infections, just 10 deaths.
That's pretty good. So everybody will fly from ORD, Chicago, to Anchorage. Okay, here's another part of the pledge from Champaign County Business Safety Pledge. Encourage workers to stay home if sick, send sick employees home. Okay, that's hopefully happening. Assess the health workers upon arrival. Are you going to check their temperature? That's becoming more and more common.
Mm-hmm.
Encourage employees to frequently wash hands with soap and warm water. Encourage employees to take appropriate health safety measures as they leave the workplace for the day and return to their homes. Well, be careful out there, I guess. And then we ask you, the customer, to wear a mask if medically able. Enter with clean hands. Adhere to social distancing. Use respiratory etiquette, including covering coughs and sneezes. That's fine. It's just the mask part. I could walk in with the mask, but then it's coming off to have a drink or eat, right? Or do I need a straw with a hole? Presumably that's just to say, hey, I'm on the page, but I'm not going to put it up after every bite, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm sure that's fine, but it shows that you're trying.
Right.
Okay, we thank all the people that jump on Facebook. Again, remember, in the month of May, it's $1 a day is what I give you to share the show. And we are exponentially growing in a lot of areas on our Facebook Live. Thank you so much for watching and sharing and listening to the program as we delve through the age of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm starting to think now a little more positively about opening the University of Illinois, because I see and I think everybody, doesn't matter what party you or even philosophy you aspire to, if we don't open the University of Illinois, it'll be catastrophic. And it's a domino that's going to knock everything out. Just imagine. Now, I'm positive. 99% sure there'll be some form of the University of Illinois. I'm talking about students back. I doubt if we're doing quad day and things like that because Julie Pride said you have to have a vaccine. I said you're not going to have a vaccine by Friday or August.
There's so many illnesses that we've dealt with don't have a vaccine.
That's right, and there's no guarantee. She said at that point we're just going to have to learn to live with it. Well, that's what we're trying to do now. But you've got to have the students back. You have to have football. And again, if you have to social distance, I think you got to have some fans to block all the fans. Memorial Stadium holds 65,000 people. I mean, you still have 10 or 20,000 in there and spread out. You just have to be able to do something.
Well, now that we as the Champaign-Urbana community have looked at this, I feel like we're ready as far as the beds and the ventilators. And from what I've heard in discussions with some doctors and things like that, I feel like we're good to go.
Well, and somebody questioned the number that I played from Dr. Scott Atlas the other day about 99% are under 60. The way I should have phrased it, because they said that's not true. The way I should have phrased it, according to the WHO, 96% of those that die are over 60, but 99% under 60 recover from this.
Okay.
So if you're under 60 and you don't have diabetes type 2 and you don't have asthma and you don't have cancer treatments, I mean, if you're healthy under 60, you're going to have a 99% chance of living. If you are over 60 and you have pre-medical conditions that cause you to be a little weaker with your immunity, if you're 82 with diabetes, you probably got to stay home. That's who it's killing. And then the way we have not handled the nursing home, particularly in New York City with Andrew Cuomo requiring that COVID patients be allowed in, that has killed devastatingly big numbers. It's unbelievable. A third of the deaths, 25 to 33%, I think, a third of the deaths in America are nursing homes and senior living. And they catch like wildfire. But a real mistake in New York City, allowing and introducing the COVID patients into those old homes. And that was a bad call. And that's when I played the Andrew Cuomo saying, people die, people die.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't ring very appropriately for those that have lost loved ones in those homes.
A text in asking about the students only maybe at sporting events. Let the adults watch it on TV.
Well, you could do that. You just have to have it because all the money that pays for tennis and volleyball and everything else comes from football. Basketball makes some, I think, but football's the man. So without football, NCAA stands to lose $4 billion or something. It's obviously something you're going to try and manage because what do you do the rest of the way? And then not to mention, you have all these wonderful students that want to come to Champaign-Urbana. If we tell them in July we can't do it, they'll go to Indiana, they'll go to Purdue, they'll go out of state, and I'm sure the colleges will say, hey, for you, no out-of-state tuition. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll want to attract some of the smartest people that attend the University of Illinois, some of our best and brightest professors, probably, it's like a franchise, isn't it? Can't you just go to another university? The franchises where you get a professor's job somewhere else and apply other universities. Illinois' got to get on the page here. And, again, we made some steps that felt a little bit better, but we got a long way to go. And not to mention the devastation of the economy. Got to go. Mike Ditka will be on with Brother Johnny, bottom of the hour. Yes, his downtown Ditka's restaurant has closed. I think it's more for kind of a dispute with the Tremont Hotel where Ditka's was in kind of part of that structure.
Okay.
And the Tremont was sold, and they could not come to an agreement. We'll ask Coach about that, among other things, bottom of the hour. Okay, it's Friday. Let's check your ESPN 93.5 3-day weather forecast.
Well, we've got a high of 74 expected today, partly cloudy conditions. A few times during the day, we could get some more clouds, and there's a slight chance of rain, and especially overnight. Low 60 into the evening tonight. We've got a high of 81 tomorrow. Scattered shower chance at 50%, down to 65 in the evening. Both Sunday and Monday, we're expecting to get up to 86 with partly cloudy conditions. The chance of an isolated shower thunderstorm up to 30% at times. Right now, the temperature's at 56 on ESPN 93.5.
ESPN weather brought to you by OSF Healthcare. Getting treatment you need without delay. Visit osfhealthcare.org. Rob Meyer brings us our Fox Business Minute from Provident Financial Group and Champaign Partnerships built on trust. Find Rob, Provident Financial Group, LLC.com.
Business Report. Deere & Company is holding up better than expected during the pandemic. The ag, turf, and construction equipment company saw business slump 41% in the recent quarter for its tractors, harvesters, and other machinery. But the drop is not as much as predicted. Deere's biggest decline was in its construction and forestry business. However, Deere made a profit in the quarter. Royal Caribbean is hoping to resume cruises as soon as this summer, but only if it's safe. Its CEO Richard Fain says in an interview he expects to have fewer passengers on ships to allow for social distancing. Carnival has set August 1st as a possible startup date. So far, the Centers for Disease Control has stopped cruises from operating until July 24th. Royal Caribbean is encouraged by bookings for cruises going into next year. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Ginny Coselda, invested in you.
At long last, NASCAR has finally returned. And now, the countdown to the Coca-Cola 600 has begun.
Drivers, start your engine!
The Coca-Cola 600, live from Charlotte, Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
I'm Nick Soboleski, a SelectQuote agent with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a $300,000 group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and can't take it with him. Well, I shopped the many highly rated term life insurance companies we represent and found Ray, who is 41 and takes medication to control his cholesterol, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $27 a month. That's almost twice the coverage for less than half of what he had paid. If SelectQuote hasn't shopped for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-597-0315. That's 800-597-0315. 800-597-0315. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Your price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Get the roof your home deserves. Roof Doctors. They have honest, reasonable rates. They give you competitive prices up front. No gimmicks or contractor pricing games. You can rely on Roof Doctors. No deposit required. No subcontractors. Over 30 years in business in the industry. Check out Roof Doctors at roofdoctorsco.com or call Tammy or Randy at 328-7529. Roof Doctors, 328-7529. What's behind me? Can people see it on Facebook?
I hope so. We've got some signs from Minuteman Press.
They look pretty good.
Okay, good. And they've got all the local area high schools as well as the colleges, too. So I'm interested in getting one for my Gabrielle and ISU grad, and it's only $11. CUprinting.com if you'd like to get your graduation sign. And if you want to get it personalized, they even had a grad who submitted a picture on the sign. That's $20 to make it more personalized.
All right, coming up after 8 o'clock, if you have a graduate in your life, I don't care if it's 8th grade, high school, college, a graduate in your life, and they've been disrupted by all this, give us a call. You have to use the actual voice to call in. I've got some music ready to go, and we'll give out $50 gift cards from some restaurants. And if the graduate calls themselves, there's bonus money involved.
Excellent.
After 8 o'clock to kind of wind into the Memorial Day weekend, Diane and I, by the way, will be here Monday for the broadcast. All right, one other thing. Brother Greg tells me that he went to a doctor in Mississippi yesterday and was told that only 20% of people on the ventilator survive because the pressure on the lungs causes more damage. Also told that ventilators are used more to stop infected patients from spreading the virus.
Right.
724, Kevin Appleby, the owner of Flooring Surfaces and also Willow Pond up in Rantoul Golf Course. How are you, Kevin?
Hey, I'm great. How you doing?
Well, I keep returning to Oliver Twist. Thank you, sir. May I have some more?
Yeah, you're a little worked up this week, and it's good to see somebody voicing some opinions for the small business.
What if we put legislation in there, it's random, that you do an emergency thing, if you ever have to do this again, it's 30 days, and after 30 days, nobody gets paid. Okay?
There you go. I like that.
Nobody in government gets paid. And I bet you we come to a solution really fast.
Okay. And it's frustrating as a small business owner to hear the lead official in our county making a statement like, we're the wealthiest country in America. There's no reason people can't be at home and be paid. Well, I'll give her one reason. If I'm employing people and I've got my hands tied behind my back and I can only do 20% of the income, how can I pay 100% of my employees?
It's listen.
It's amazing to me how they look at things, but I guess when you just have an open checkbook and you don't have to worry about where your money's coming from, you can just spend it.
I just don't know, and again, it's another wild thought. I come up with them pretty much hourly, but to not let people run for office unless they've made a payroll, and then
you go.
You have much more understanding of the pressure and how devastated humans get when they're out of work, and that's what's been totally, I think, overlooked from the standpoint of desperation, despair, and there's death on both sides of this, the virus and poverty. Okay, Kevin.
I agree with you.
I was going to hit you with the golf thing. So you're doing eight an hour still at Willow Pond, but next Friday it's double that?
It's double that, and we're able to get the carts out. We're only able to put one person in a cart, but still that's better than where we've been. So we can at least get our volume of play up a little bit and hopefully start paying the bill.
What's the cost to go golf at Willow Pond? It's not very much.
It's not very much. It's way too cheap. It's like $25.
Wow. Is that
$20 without a cart?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good deal. And Willow Pond's in really good shape, isn't it?
It's in great shape.
Yeah.
We've had to maintain. Obviously, we can't send our employees home, so the guys on the course can obviously social distance. So they've done a great job keeping the course in really good shape.
Yeah.
And the course is in great shape.
And Flooring Services is working. People can have stuff done, correct?
Sure, we're working. We're working by appointment in our showroom. So we are getting a little bit more back to normal.
Yeah.
And Flooring Services obviously wasn't affected a huge amount because we're considered an essential business. And excuse me, we had a fair amount of a backlog business that's kept our people busy.
Yep.
But as our showroom we shut our showroom down for a couple months now. We're starting to see the slowdown in some of our employees' work. But hey, we're pretty optimistic that once they open the doors up, we'll get back to work.
Well, I think we can take another shot at this. The Stever, you're my partner. So I was giving out $500 bills, and somebody got their floors done, and they were real happy.
Yeah.
They were very pleased. So we're going to get cranking again on that. But I appreciate you, bud.
Right.
Hang in there, Kevin. You're the man.
All right. Well, we're here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Appreciate it. You betcha. Kevin Appleby.
Mm-hmm.
Our Stever opens here this morning in a minute and a half at 7:30 at GoStever.com. What do I pay you to do today? A battery.
Okay.
Interstate Batteries is on North Mattis, and they're saying, that's way out there. It's worth the drive. These are the battery smarties. And Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. I'll give you $150 to buy whatever battery you want. Might be a car battery, truck
boat
boat battery, golf cart battery, even though golf carts need like 6-8 batteries. Did
Ralph
you know that?
was so excited about his motorcycle being taken care of.
Yeah, motorcycle battery. But you do know golf carts take like 6 batteries? I didn't ever look under the seat. But there's a lot of batteries down there. Anyway, you can get a battery. It's $150 I'm giving you. We'll do like 5 or 6 of them.
Okay.
So if you go to GoStever.com, you just click Accept Offers, get in there. We'll open the window for an hour, and you have a chance to give you a battery.
Mm-hmm.
If you need one, and if you've been driving and you haven't changed a battery in 4 years, you probably need to do that. So GoStever.com. If you're not registered, you can get registered, and then just click Accept, and then you'll get an email after 8:30 to say if you were selected. GoStever.com, Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. Okay, coming up next, Brother Johnny, Mike Ditka. After 8, it's our graduation ceremony, and I'm giving out restaurant gift cards to try and celebrate for you. News next.
Busey Bank is honored to serve you. To our healthcare workers, first responders, and local businesses, you're central to the communities we're proud to call home. Busey's grateful to partner with you and your families through life's ups and downs, today and for generations to come. Because as neighbors helping neighbors, we're in this together. Busey, grateful to serve the communities we call home. Member FDIC.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Joe Biden beats President Trump in a new Fox News survey of registered voters.
The new poll gives Democrat Joe Biden a 48 to 40% edge over President Trump if the election were held today. But that lead is with 11% still undecided. The president edges Biden on handling the economy, but Biden is trusted more on healthcare, coronavirus response, and relations with China.
Fox's Gernal Scott. The polls show Biden ahead with older and independent voters groups President Trump led with in 2016. The Chinese government may be about to take more control in Hong Kong.
Pro-democracy activists in Hong Kong sharply criticizing plans for new national security legislation being proposed in Beijing. The city currently has greater freedoms than mainland China. China is dismissing American complaints, saying no country has the right to interfere.
Fox's Simon Owen. America's listening to Fox News.
I'm Jamie Monticelli with your ESPN 93.5 local news update. Champaign police are investigating a shooting. At about 2 a.m. Thursday, police responded to the area of 200 South Country Fair Drive on a reported shooting. They found a 25-year-old male victim with multiple gunshot wounds. The victim was pronounced dead on scene. No arrests have been made. Police say a group of individuals gathered at a nearby apartment. During the gathering, shots were fired in the apartment, hitting the victim, prompting numerous individuals to flee from the scene. The COVID-19 pandemic is expected to cost the University of Illinois system about $167 million this fiscal year. The chief financial officer said this week nearly $50 million of that comes from adjustments to student fees for dining, housing, and other activities. Federal stimulus funding is helping some. U of I got $63 million. Half of that goes straight to students for financial aid. You're up to date. I'm Jamie Monticelli.
Governor's orders, Honda of Champaign is open for business. New Hondas are only $189 a month. A full-size Honda truck and full-size SUVs are thousands less than domestics. And every Honda has Bluetooth, power windows, power locks, and backup camera. So get Hondas for the price of a Chevy. Now, we live in a different world than we did just a few weeks ago. The deals are aggressive, but temporary. The factory hasn't built or shipped vehicles in over a month. The inventories are dropping rapidly, and if you wait, the Honda Champaign cars will be gone, and the deals will be gone forever. You can buy online now at HondaChampaign.com or simply come see us because we're open by order of the governor.
Who hasn't felt protective lately of our families, our communities, our resources? In times like these, we all fight to make sure our people are safe. But at the American Cancer Society, our people, our community, our family is made up of millions of cancer patients and their families. So keeping them safe takes everyone's help. During COVID-19, help us keep vital resources available to cancer patients. Please donate to the American Cancer Society at cancer.org.
Hi, my name is Ash Aldada. I'm one of the cardiologists at OSF Heart of Mary and OSF Sacred Heart in Danville. As a first responder to patients that are potentially or are infected with COVID-19, it is very important to spread awareness about how to prevent the spread of it. Good hand hygiene. Good hand washing technique is to wash your hands first with running water and lather soap for about 20 seconds. Where you rub your hands between your fingers, make sure you capture the fingernails as well. Make sure you rinse your hand with the running water thoroughly and dry your hand with a clean towel or paper towel. When soap and water are not available, hand sanitizer can be a very good substitute. And make sure you rub it between your fingers, capture your tips of your fingers and under your nails as well. The Disease itself can be spread by a respiratory droplet, spread by a cough or a sneeze. For more information on COVID-19 and tips for protecting yourself, visit osfhealthcare.org.
Here's your ESPN 93.5 3-day weather from the National Weather Service. Diane Ducey.
Thanks, Stevie. We've got a high 74 expected today, partly cloudy and a low 60 into the evening tonight. A chance of an isolated shower thunderstorm at 20%, bumps up to a 50% chance of scattered rain in the forecast tomorrow. Otherwise, high 81, low 65, 86 the high Sunday and Memorial Day Monday, down to around the mid-60s at night, partly cloudy with a 30% chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm. With the sunshine and some fog in the area, temperatures at 57 on ESPN 93.5.
Oh, the Monday Night Football theme back when humans used to play sports. Oh, I miss it. Ladies and gentlemen, Brother Johnny live in studio this morning. Johnny.
Looks like a beautiful day in Champaign, Urbana.
And Coach Mike Ditka, Hall of Famer, icon, gin player, golfing star, all-around great guy. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
Well, I was just asking Diana, without Ditka's restaurant down the street, what are you eating? She says you're eating stuff off the floor. So.
Not really.
Well, okay, so my favorite restaurant in the world is closing for good on Chestnut. It's Ditka's restaurant. It was more about Tremont and the new owners and the deal and the lease because you're going to stay open in Oak Brook. Ditka's in Oak Brook. Was that the deal? Just the rent got crazy and they just were just putting it to you?
No, they got crazy, and it's okay. We had a great run, 24 years, long time, and we had a good place. We had a good reputation, and we did a good job. So let them get somebody else in there. That's okay. Everything comes to an end, and we still have one in Pittsburgh. We still have one in Oak Brook, and if they close, they close. But everything's been pretty good.
Well, we've been to the Oak Brook one before, but Ditka's had Mike Ditka. You were always at the restaurant, and
and it's a great place, great food, great crowd.
Food is unbelievable.
Yeah. Great job, Mike. It was unbelievable.
It was unbelievable run, and again the paddle steak with the mashed potatoes and the pot roast nachos. But who remembers? Man, I miss it already. Is Phoenix still open? Is the Ditka's in Phoenix?
No, it's not open. No.
Well, let me just point out, Christian and I went there. And you couldn't find it on a bet. There was no signage. There was no anything. I could not believe. Tucked it in a casino. And
it's in a casino. Yeah.
Couldn't find it. I mean, it was no signage. How could you not have signage? You had to walk through casinos to say where's the restaurant. That was crazy. So, not a surprise. It's all about people and how you manage stuff. And guys out there didn't have the Ditka trademark with the mustache and all that stuff out front because that's what you needed to see. Okay. Well, we're hearing that. If the NFL gets it together, we're going to pipe in sound and fake crowd with all kinds of computer work. There's not going to be people. Do you think that's going to work?
Well, I don't know. You play the game, for the fans, and when you don't have fans, it's pretty hard to play the game.
Yeah, I think at that level, you really start to adjust to the crowd, and why the home games make such a difference. But on the other hand, it's still you start getting into the game and you're looking right across the line. You don't look up in the stands.
You're going to hear more natural sound. I don't really want crowd noise pumped in. I don't need that. I want to hear I want to hear all the cadence and the play calls, and it'll be interesting.
What I'd like to see them try to get their head around, which we haven't apparently gotten there yet, is to understand and acknowledge that in the age range of the football players, the risk level is below, or at worst, the same as influenza. Yeah. So all this shielding and touch the ball once, that just should go away. Yeah. And don't forget, when they're done with the game, you can't spread it. We're acting as if we all have it. That's how we're doing social distancing. We're acting, behaving as if I might have it, so I won't give it to you. So to not let these athletes play at the age they are, now that we know, that age range, they're safe. They're safe by any standard we have. We can change that. But if we don't, they should just get to play, Coach. And if maybe there's no fans, but you don't have to wear a mask while you're playing football or worry about touching the ball. How are you going to pass the ball?
Yeah,
anyway, it's just some of the things you hear and don't make any sense.
Well, There's a lot of things you hear that don't make sense.
Well, and the president of Texas A&M University about college football and how urgent that is. I'm Stevie Jay. Okay, let me play you the correct clip. You know who I am. So this is the Texas A&M president about the importance of college football.
People may be skeptical of when we make those comments, but it's true. At the same time, you can't ignore the financial reality of football. Our athletic budget is around $93 million. That's small compared to, say, Texas, Oklahoma, Ohio State. Football is about 80 to 85% of that revenue. And basketball does very well for us. But beyond that, those other sports depend on the revenue of football to a large extent. And so if we didn't have football, you really have to ask the question, what would you have?
Well, I don't know. What would you have if you don't have college football? And I think everybody's trying to get it done. It's just a question there whether fans would be allowed in. Ohio State says we can get 30,000 people socially distanced in our 110,000-seat stadium in Columbus, Ohio. But this is unlike anything we've ever seen, Coach, and it's unbelievable what we're going through. There's 16 states in lockdown, 15 controlled by Democrats. I wonder if that says anything.
It might.
And Alaska's wide open, so if we could just get on a plane, they're
get to Alaska. We can play.
We can play in Alaska, and nobody will have to do anything. But we're going to open up some restaurants. I don't think the suburbs or Chicago, Coach, are going to have that. Mayor of Chicago, Lori Lighthouse, said we can't do that. So at least downstate, we're going to open outside seating and all these other things, but we're being told that we have to wear a mask into the restaurant. I hope I don't have to eat under my mask.
Well, I think we might see some numbers drop, too, as next week, I hope, gets warmer.
It's 80 degrees over the weekend.
So I think, Coach, it looks like from California and Florida, either they're just way smarter than everybody or else the virus doesn't do well in warmer temperatures. And I'm hoping that really is the case as we move into the summer. We'll just see it really drop.
And we hope so.
And get a breath anyway.
Yep. Well, the only thing I'm going to be watching, I guess I'm going to get into NASCAR since that's operating now with no people. But what about Tiger Woods and Peyton Manning against Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady in the big golf match Sunday?
I mean,
well, it ought to be interesting. A lot of people will watch it. I mean, you're talking about four of the biggest celebrities in the country, and it ought to be fun.
I think it's
going
to be.
And they're good golfers.
Brady's team will win. So
I think it's Tiger and Peyton because is Tom Brady very good at golf?
I don't think Peyton can hit the ball straight. We'll
you
see.
don't think so?
No.
Right.
Oh yeah, I think I kind of. And I think that's what it'll be too.
Okay, all right. Well, it's fun because they're mic'd up.
He'll hit it far like you, Stevie.
Yeah, right. Coach Johnny said something mean yesterday about golfing. Said that they're only allowed 2 at a time to golf right now until next Friday. Then there can be foursomes and even carts if you drive your own cart. Yeah. But I said I can be a spectator 200 yards away, and he says that's normally where you hit it anyway. So you might as well.
You're supposed to hit it wherever it
if Steve's with us, Coach, they'll let 3 play because he's not going to be anywhere around. So
I'll tell you what, I have hit some crooked shots in my life. There's no doubt. Are you going to be able to get out and play again, Coach, or are you just going to stay in for a while?
I'm not really. You know, my whole life right now doesn't revolve on going around and playing golf now. And right now, I don't think Bob Lincoln's open. I really don't.
Yeah,
and so, I mean, I'm going to go out there today, probably, maybe play cards. But I don't think it's open. And I think, so I'm not going to worry about it. You know, I used to say, well, what am I going to do?
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm not going to do anything. I mean, that's what I've been doing. I haven't been doing anything. So that's what I'm going to continue to do.
Well, I'll come see you. We'll sit and
ride.
Right. Yeah, I like watching play cards. That's quite a competition.
Well, you're going to have to put up the plastic shields or shower curtains.
No, I don't know. Well,
you know, and that's true too. I don't even know if we can play cards.
I don't know. I just know that for the first 2 weeks I was all in, and I respect everything. I still think this is really bad for older people, but I think they've said 99% of people under age 60 aren't going to die from this. And that's even
it's more than it's 99.9.
It's 99 is the number that I have.
99 won't get seriously ill, but as far as it's in the influenza range, at least under 50, it's like 0.1%. It's just not there. The numbers aren't there.
Well, and people will dispute that, but we don't even know all the numbers.
Well, you can't.
It might even be lower.
You can
right?
dispute it. They're disputing everything.
Oh, I know.
It's just like Warren G. Rat. I've said this before in American Tale. He's the bad rat, but he is a cat. And then somebody pulls off his ears his fake ears, and they can see he's a cat. And he says, "Who are you going to believe, me or your own eyes?"
That's right.
And it's like we're getting to see it's just not there for the sports age kids.
Well,
there's no reason for them.
And I think school children spread flu faster than this. It just isn't hitting those. It's bad for older people with pre-existing.
They may be spreading it, but it's not affecting them.
They said they're just not as vulnerable to this for whatever
right,
at this point. Right. So I hope we get schools back. I hope we get the University of Illinois back. I think that Governor Pritzker says Phase 3 next Friday. Maybe we leapfrog to Phase 4 quicker.
Maybe I think you're going to see it improve at least through the summer. Then we're going to have to go through the fall, and then maybe this vaccine discussion will come up if they are able to do it quickly. We'll see how that evolves, and that's a whole nother topic.
Before I let you go, Coach, there's the media just eats, and Fox News as well. They eat polls for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My question is, why would I ever believe a poll again after Hillary was 99% likely to be president and Donald Trump won by a lot? And yet every poll says Biden's winning by 10. No way he's not winning by 10. He doesn't. Folks, he's just,
Well, I think we've gone over this before, too, but I've talked to some pollsters who told me, first of all, it's a tough business. But, Coach, everybody's on their cell phone, and the pollsters have to call 100 numbers before 6 people answer. And then only 3 people out of those 6 will answer the poll. And how are you going to get anything from that?
Well, and if they call me, I'm not talking to them because I don't know who they are, and I know they're against Trump.
That's what.
So
well,
it
doesn't matter.
I'm not going to share information.
The point is, and then some coach they won't answer the poll honestly for one reason or another. So the polls are just at a point where they're almost useless. There are some good ones that still get some response, but Steve, it's almost impossible nowadays.
You look at the methodology; they always get more Democrats and Republicans anyway in these things. Anyway, it's just a head shaker to get into this November 3 election. Who knows how the public reacts? I do note that this vote by mail, Coach, in California, they flipped a Democratic seat in the first time in 22 years on an all mail-in by a lot. The guy won by a lot. I wonder, and I told Johnny, I said, maybe California go to Trump, and he said 0.0000 chance. So
I agree.
I don't know. You never know.
No,
man.
Really, I ought to put a 1 in there somewhere. You never know. You never know.
Well, Mike, we sure appreciate you. We hope people still, when they can, carry out from Oak Brook and the Ditkas there, or go when it opens again. I hope it's soon. But we appreciate Mike and Diana Ditka, and we love the Chestnut Street Ditkas. It's again was my all-time favorite restaurant.
We had a good run. It was 24 years, pretty good. So,
well, Coach, it's always great to hear your voice.
Yep, always
great.
We appreciate Coach Mike Ditka, great American, great patriot. Thank you, sir. We'll talk soon.
All right, guys, take care. God bless you. Take care.
You
Bye-bye.
See ya, Mike.
Mike Ditka, Hall of Famer. All right, Brother Johnny, 748. Okay, coming up after 8, if you call in and you have a graduate in your life, I'm giving out $50 gift cards to Applebee's. Thank you, Mike Long. Applebee's on North Prospect. Farron's, El Toro, Koh-i-Noor, which is a fabulous Indian restaurant, and Jupiter's. So I got $50 bills to go eat at all these places. If your graduate calls, if they're actually up at 8 in the morning on a Friday after school pretty much has ended, there'll be a bonus on top of that. So after 8, we're going to just kind of get some pop and circumstance music going, try and celebrate on the radio just a little bit when they have been deprived of that great senior spring and all the fun things with senioritis and all those things never really happened.
Well, I do remember, and that tradition I'm sure is curbed a little right now, but when Bethany graduated from Unity, there was just this, and this is what we do in Champaign County, but they had little graduation parties everywhere. I couldn't get to all of them. I went to 17.
How many parties were there?
Well, I don't know. I counted them because this wasn't just the weekend. It went on for a couple weeks.
Yeah. You try to stop by as many as you can.
And I'm sure there's maybe smaller gatherings and a lot of that, maybe family. But yeah, I'm sure some of that's going on. But it's too bad about that because that's a lot of fun.
And plus I guess we kind of, in light of the seriousness of COVID-19, not playing sports is a devastating thing if you're 16.
Well, it was a big life-changing for me. So, yeah, I think it'll come back soon. But I'd like to see them out there this fall. I think
they're going to allow high school crowds to go see high school football?
I think they're well within the risk limit. I don't think there's any doubt about it. As far as the fans, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But certainly the kids. And like I said, Steve, I have some of my best games and as much fun as any of them when there were, JV, and maybe we had Brucey's sister Teresa would come and about 4 or 5 others. It was the afternoon. We left class early back then, and then there wasn't any but the game. But we were playing Urbana.
Well, you and Ken Carroll tag up for
we
about
had the first
4 touchdown pass catches.
We kind of had the first 1971 West Coast offense with the slot back. We had a passing attack, and we beat Urbana, we beat Champaign, we beat Champaign and Santana.
Wow,
nobody knew about
Perry it. Buttinger was
Perry Buttinger. Yeah, what a great coach he was.
And you guys threw it in 1971 when they didn't throw the ball much.
No, that was the key. It was like a trick play
to pass it.
I was like, "What'd he do?"
Yeah. All right. It's 7:50. And Coach, I should have asked him about Memorial Day, but he is so about the military. He respects and loves veterans and knows that it's been about the soldier forever. And that if we didn't have the capability to defend ourselves, you think we'd be free, Johnny?
No. Well, we're fighting for it every day.
I know
you
it.
You can see it.
Well, from within now.
Yeah. Well,
it's unbelievable.
And, within, without, but that's always been the case. It's just and that's what Ben Franklin said walking out of the convention. What do we got? It's a republic, ma'am, if you can keep it, and it doesn't just come naturally.
Man, you would just think that I would wager to say a lot of this is because people take it for granted. They don't know how other people live. They have no idea what we have here is a real blessing to be able to choose our direction, to be able to talk on the radio and criticize officials. That doesn't happen in a lot of places.
I'll tell you, Steve, one of the mysteries of life, and it is a mystery. I have no idea why there are so many people that just want to take over the world. Right.
No, I know.
So you gotta
be
on your guard.
If we didn't have the military we did, there'd be people trying to come in.
That's just
no
like
question.
I say. There's people. Yeah. That's kind of the obsession, and that's part of life. But
yeah. All right, 7:52. Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. If you do have a need, they're there. They can get a dishwasher. They can get a refrigerator stove. They're the number one appliance dealer in all of East Central Illinois. So what you would do naturally in this time is you'd go to probably appliance-world.com, figure out what they have, the kind of sales going. I'm sure they have great deals. They always do. Dick Van Dyke celebrating 25 years in Champaign-Urbana. And again, savings throughout the store from, all these great brands like Maytag and Electrolux and Bosch, Frigidaire. We have GE. And if you want some information, you can call them. You can go out there. They are open. You have to put the mask on and all that going into any place right now. But they're just south of 74 on Neal Street. And you can go talk to the good people, Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, the number one independent appliance dealer in all of Central Illinois. Or again, go online. Dick Van Dyke Appliance World can take care of you. They can fix stuff. They can deliver the new stuff with masks and gloves and all of that. It's appliance-world.com, appliance-world.com. Okay, Memorial Day weekend. We'll check your weather next.
Hey, Illini fans, Jed's Pizza is warming things up. Now, for a limited time, try our new Mexican pizza, made with chorizo, mozzarella, cheddar, jalapenos, black olives, and tomatoes. It's a flavor sensation you must try for just $13.99. That's right, just $13.99 for a large Mexican pizza. Order online, code MEX. And don't forget to ask for contactless delivery. Jets, better because it has to be.
Hi, This is Mary Jurison, the office manager at CU Under Construction and CU Trade Services. When I started here 8 years ago, I was excited to work with such passionate owners. Little did I know how much that would inspire my passion into remodeling and building. At CU Under Construction and CU Trade Services, I know how much we care about your home. My team of ladies and our amazing crews are here for any of your home needs. Check out our website at cuunderconstruction.com and thecuservices.com. The next time you have a home project or any type of service need, call us and see how we are building better together.
When a parent struggles with addiction or dies from a drug overdose, what happens to their children? Far too many end up in foster care, unable to ever return to their birth homes because it's simply not safe. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is fighting the clock so that teens don't age out of foster care, leaving them at a higher risk of addiction and other negative outcomes that can happen to a child without the love and stability of a permanent family. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
All right, Diane has our weekend weather.
Yeah, looks pretty good. We've got partly cloudy conditions today with a high 74 expected, 60 our low tonight, up to 81 tomorrow. The chance of scattered showers at 50%, 65 our low in the evening, up to 86 both Sunday and Memorial Day on Monday. Chance of an isolated shower thunderstorm at 30%, down to 67 in the evening. We're currently at 58 on ESPN 93.5.
All righty. Don't forget Long Branch Steakhouse. You didn't get her done yesterday. How about tonight? We're talking steak, ribs, chicken, pork, ridiculous hamburgers. Support local Long Branch Steakhouse, downtown Gifford. Pickup or curbside Wednesday through Saturday, 5 to 8 p.m. Call ahead, 568-7722, 568-7722 for a Long Branch Steakhouse. Donnie does such a wonderful job with the food. So get up there and enjoy and grab some curbside.
Steve, I've heard from several people some of these takeout orders as good as the food has ever been. Because really, there's a lot of things you really don't have to worry about in there, like washing the dish. You know, you can do that later, and the food's just been great.
Well, Long Branch Steakhouse, downtown Gifford, 568-7722. Terry on Facebook Live messaged me, said, I have so many people telling me that it is an infringement on their constitutional rights to be told to wear a mask. Is it? I don't know.
You know, maybe.
In an emergency, can you say, for the sake of the good of the others, you must not spread it, so please wear a mask? And I'm telling you, this is coming. I read another article last night about the potential virus killer, we hope, in the vaccine, and that it is constitutional for the government to stick a needle in your arm and make you take this. So there's a battle ahead because 330 million people are not going to get on the page of the vaccine.
Well, to me, that just doesn't make any real logical sense if you think about it. Let's say you get a vaccine and I don't. Why would you care? I mean,
because it's
you got the vaccine.
50% effective.
Well, okay, so you could still get it even with the vaccine. Then why are you taking it?
Because
there's
that's
also
all we
a chance
have.
it'll kill you.
All we have.
Well, no, it's not. The other option is you don't do anything and you just move along like we've been doing for the last 5,000 years of humanity. I mean, come on. I mean, there is both sides of it. You can't control the universe, okay? I mean, you just have to accept certain levels of
Can
risk.
you say you better have it and you'll get a placard, otherwise you won't be accepted in if you don't show your card or chip that they embed in your body?
I think you can do anything you want, but and then you get into what is constitutional and what isn't. And holy cow, we've got a few opinions on that, I think. Too.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
All right. Paul Nornberg said, went to Olney, my hometown, yesterday to place flags at the grave sites of my father and grandfather, who both served in WW2. I don't know if American Legion or Scouts are allowed to do that. I know they weren't allowed at Arlington to put flags. The Boy Scouts are not allowed because it was outside and they couldn't social distance to put flags by all the grave sites. I didn't understand that.
Well, I've been visiting with our Army and Vietnam veteran Memorial Day flags at Grandview, 2,500 of them being put up by the organization. And from what I understand, the MVets are staggering their shifts and making sure everybody is separated to make that happen.
Right. For Pete's sakes. Come on, people. Okay.
And again, we have our program at 11 a.m. on Memorial Day.
Great program Diane has put together honoring our veterans on all four of our stations. It's awesome.
Thank you, Lemke Sound Production and CU Elks.
Okay.
Right behind Old Orchard.
If you want a free battery, it's Interstate Batteries. All you got to do is go to Go Stever, click accept, and I give you money to shop at places, and you keep the stuff. It's called Stever. It's amazing. GoStever.com if you could use a motorcycle battery, golf cart, boat, car, truck. I got a battery. It's free. Just go to GoStever.com and enjoy Interstate Batteries on Manus. Again, that window will be open for 30 more minutes. GoStever.com, GoStever.com. Okay, so we understand all these wonderful, smart kids, graduates in 8th grade and high school and college. It's a great accomplishment that certainly has gone underappreciated because of the situation. So for the next hour, you can call our lines at 359-2255. If you have a graduate in your family, I'll give you a $50 bill to one of these restaurants. And if the graduate calls, there's bonus money involved. If you can get somebody out of bed at 8 in the morning to call Stevie J, then
there you go.
I got to give you a little more. But we're going to do that, and we're just going to have a little fun. I got the Stevie J Orchestra ready to go with the pomp and circumstance music.
Good.
So that'll be coming up. So if you'd like, we'll do it as many as we can in this next hour to have a little fun and to honor our graduates because again they've been slighted, no doubt. All right, 359-2255. That's our text. It's also our voice call. Give me a call. We'll get it going the next hour. 8 o'clock. You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
He says they can't break the country. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. President Trump taking issue with some governors like Tom Wolf in Pennsylvania, a Democrat who isn't sure about opening everything back up until there is a coronavirus vaccine.
They're hurting themselves. They're hurting their state.
21 states are lifting some restrictions today. The president wants churches reopened, calling them essential.
People want to go back to church on Sundays.
CDC guidelines on that could come out as soon as today. The president caused controversy not wearing a mask again. Fox's John Decker live in Washington.
Despite a state law and company policy requiring facial coverings, President Trump not wearing a mask for coronavirus protection during the public part of a touring plant in Michigan.
I had one on before. I wore one in this back area, but I didn't want to give the press the pleasure of seeing it.
The president has consistently refused to wear a mask in public. Michigan's Democratic Attorney General threatening to take action against Ford for allowing President Trump to go maskless. The president later tweeting Dana Nessel should not take her anger and stupidity out on Ford. Dave?
John, the president's losing to Joe Biden. In a new Fox National poll, the Democrat has an 8-point lead.
The president edges Biden on handling the economy, but Biden is trusted more on health care, coronavirus response, and relations with China.
That's Fox's Gernal Scott. The FBI is calling it terrorism, looking for a possible second suspect after an attempt to get into the Naval Air Station in Corpus Christi, Texas.
A security guard was shot and wounded as the gunman approached, but she rolled over and hit a switch to close that gate before he could get inside. The gunman was then shot and killed.
Fox's Ashley Strohmeyer. The U.S. is condemning a proposed Chinese security crackdown in Hong Kong, which has led to more protests. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo calling it arbitrary and disastrous. A plane crashed today in Pakistan into a crowded neighborhood near the airport in Karachi, destroying homes. Initially, the mayor said everybody on board was killed. Now officials say at least 2 survived. America's listening to Fox News.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money managers don't understand why.
Because our way works great for us.
But it may not work for your clients. That's why Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first. It's the highest standard for a financial advisor.
So, what do you provide? Cookie-cutter portfolios like the rest of us?
No cookie-cutter portfolios here. Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to meet each client's goals and needs.
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right? And make commissions when you make trades for your clients?
No. Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission investment products, and we never earn commissions on trades.
So what's in it for you?
Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better. When it comes to helping clients achieve a comfortable retirement, we're clearly different. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
When President Trump was in Michigan, he also talked about giving federal help to those in the middle of a flood disaster after dams gave way earlier this week.
The Army Corps of Engineers, what they do, so they're very good at rebuilding dams that are busted or blown up or for whatever reason bad things happen.
Floodwaters are receding in much of central Michigan, but many residents are still dealing with submerged homes. Many of them elderly, forced to stay in shelters while facing the coronavirus pandemic. Shelter coordinator Jerry Wasserman.
90% plus are probably over the age of 80. Okay, so we have a very vulnerable population.
It could be days before all the flood damage can be tallied. David Randall lives in Midland.
Coming through, looking at all the devastation as the water goes down. We'll pick up the pieces,
President Trump signed an emergency declaration Thursday that's going to put the Federal Emergency Management Agency to work on relief efforts. Jill Nato, Fox News.
There has been a third arrest in the shooting death of a black man in Georgia. It's another white suspect charged with murder.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation arrested 50-year-old William Roddy Bryan on felony murder charges. He's responsible for filming the encounter that led to 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery's death. Bryan's attorney says Bryan was only a witness to the crime. This comes 2 weeks after 64-year-old Gregory McMichael and his 34-year-old son Travis were arrested and charged with Arbery's murder. It happened back in February, but sparked a national outcry after the video was leaked earlier this month. Kevin Cork, Fox News.
The McMichaels, meanwhile, they claim they believed that Arbery was a burglary suspect. On Wall Street, stock futures have been down all morning. Now they're rising ahead of the opening bell later this hour. Overseas, the market in Hong Kong dropped more than 5% overnight on fears of that Chinese security crackdown. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
Good morning. I'm Jamie Monticelli with your ESPN 93.5 local news update. A 72-year-old man has died days after his home was heavily damaged by fire. The News-Gazette says the Champaign County coroner reports Willie Ellis died apparently from complications from smoke inhalation at Carle Hospital in Urbana. He died on May 13th, 5 days after the fire broke out at 2204 Brookhaven Drive. Firefighters had been called to the home at about 6:30 a.m. A neighbor saw the fire and called 911. The Illinois Supreme Court on Wednesday issued an order allowing circuit courts to return to normal operations starting June 1st. In that order, the High Court leaves to the chief judges of each of Illinois' 24 judicial circuits to implement plans for reopening based on specific factors. The Supreme Court back on March 17th ordered state judges to limit in-person proceedings to essential cases and delay other matters. You're up to date. I'm Jamie Monticelli.
All right, here's your ESPN 93.5 three-day weather from the National Weather Service. Diane Ducey.
Looking good, Stevie. We've got a high of 74 today, and then tonight's low at 58. We've got a high of 81 tomorrow. The chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm bumps up to 50%. We're up to 86 on Saturday or on Sunday and Memorial Day on Monday. Our current temperature is at 59, partly cloudy conditions. We're ESPN 93.5.
Anybody want a free battery? That's what I'm doing on Stever.
Mm-hmm.
It's the program where I give you my money and you keep the stuff. GoStever.com. When I was the kids were young, I'd say something out there like, we'll go to the moon, I have a ladder. The kids would say, easy, Stever.
Right.
Ease it on down. So it's I'm giving you a free battery this morning from Interstate Batteries, a motorcycle battery, boat battery, car battery. They have fabulous batteries. So we're handing those out at GoStever.com if you want to go and click accept. And if there are more than 6 or 7 people that would like a new battery this morning, then it'll be a random select and you'll get notified after 8:30. So GoStever.com, Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable, free batteries up to $150, which ought to get you a very nice battery. Okay, we understand that we have been all over this whole COVID thing, and we're tired. I'm just, this burns a lot of wick for me because it's emotional.
Yeah.
Because I get after folks when I don't believe they understand the despair on the other side when businesses can't open and people go bankrupt. It's brutal. And there's death involved on that side. So keeping us safe, I appreciate all the people trying to do that. But I believe that they won't be able to really understand unless they're in kind of a desperate situation. And I hate everybody to be in that situation. But I always believe that if you're not being paid money, you'll get there quicker and maybe we'll come up with a solution faster. But in any event, we have been all over this. We'll continue to be all over this. Diane will be here. Diane and I will be here Monday for Memorial Day. So Facebook Live, everything all still set up. So we'll be here Monday for Memorial Day, and then Diane's wonderful program she's put together for 11 o'clock on all 4 of our stations Again, sponsored by
Lemke Sound Production. Steve Lemke's awesome. And CU Elks, right behind Old Orchard. Elks Care, Elks Share.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk to some people. If you have a graduate in your life, I'm giving out restaurant certificates. If the graduate calls, there's bonus involved. So if you would like to call, you have to call. Won't work on Facebook messaging, won't work on text. You have to actually voice. 359-2255 is how you call in.
I graduated in 77. Can I guess that's too late. It's got to be this year.
Yeah. I'm looking kind of for the people with yard signs.
Yeah, okay.
77 from the U of I? No.
Yeah.
Was it 78, I thought?
Well, it's kind of like December of 77.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Then you went to New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Unbelievable. You and Brucey and the Great White Hope.
That was my Plymouth.
1969 Plymouth Fury?
Yeah, that
she
was
ran like a top, man.
Yeah.
Trey, are you there?
I am here.
Talk to me, my friend. Are you graduating?
Yeah, I was supposed to graduate last Saturday, but I did. My family, I went back home and my family threw me a little graduation outside. I walked down the back deck and my dad handed me my diploma.
So you had your own ceremony. You're talking about the your great father Dwayne.
Yep.
Yeah, he's kind of a star. Didn't I see you guys at the church in St. Joe?
Yeah, that's where we go.
You're a tall drink of water, buddy. I spoke there at the men's thing in the basement.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
You graduated.
You
That's
did
the
it.
truth.
So now, so how do you feel about all this stuff?
About all the
COVID.
What do you mean?
No ceremony really. No parties. No.
When they first announced that there wasn't going to be a graduation, I was disappointed.
Yeah.
But there's nothing really we can do. But I had a good time at my family graduation.
That's awesome. You're a good young man. I know the Gillilands are all good people. Do you know how far your dad could hit the softball, by the way?
I'm sure it's pretty far.
No, it was crazy. He hurt the ball. The ball whined. It was boy, he could swing it, man. We played on the state softball team for years. Trey, I'm going to give you $50 to Jupiter's, and because you, the graduate, have actually called, let's just make it $100.
Okay.
$100 to Jupiter's.
That sounds good.
That is off of Windsor in Champaign. $100, two $50 gift cards, and I would like to take you through the Stevie Jay simulated ceremony as well, if you don't mind. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Trey Gilliland, St. Joe, Illinois, you have graduated with extraordinary honors from Bradley University. We know that you will go forth and share your wisdom and shine your light for the world to be better. Trey, we appreciate you. Please accept our congratulations on your extraordinary accomplishments and the great life you're going to have. Is that sappy enough?
Thank you.
That was a great graduation, actually.
That was awesome. There are tears in my eyes. Trey, God bless you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Aaron?
Yes.
What's your story?
Johnny and Stevie know me as Aaron Franks. Gary's daughter.
Aaron.
Who do you have in your life?
I have Elise Knudsen. She's graduating from Unity.
You mean the superstar?
We're talking
over
about
1,000 points in basketball.
No, it's 2,000, wasn't it? Near
I don't even know.
Close to 2,000.
Holy Toledo.
And that's where is she playing college?
She's going to go to Milliken. She's going to play basketball at Milliken.
She's going to dominate, man.
That'll be great. Oh, man. She
Yes.
graduated. Yeah. Wow.
What her name again is what? What's her first name?
My name is Aaron.
I know Aaron, but what's your daughter?
Oh, Elise.
Elise, yes. I read about her
Yes.
and saw her, but she could, what was she great at 3 points, or what does she do?
Everything. She's a super ball handler. If you saw her handle the ball, you'd be so surprised. She's 3 points. She can drive.
She could so dominate Brian Cardinal right now. No question.
Yeah.
He has lost a step, sir. I mean, Aaron, the Chargers isn't going to work there. They're not going to work. Anyway,
we will see.
That's exciting. So did you pick which card you wanted, which restaurant?
Yeah, we picked Farron's. Elise really likes Farron's. She's in bed right now, I'm sure. But
No, I understand the fact that she could double it if you pull her out of bed.
She's probably
That's
tired
okay.
because she's working so hard for her grandfather.
She's
at work.
Probably mowing the lawn.
Yeah, exactly. But she's a worker. I can tell you that.
Well, I'm sure her grandfather would, be kid gloves and not be tough on her, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I think he does have a soft spot.
Really?
For her. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Listen, thanks for checking in. Congratulations, Elise. We're going to be following her at Milliken. Can't wait to track her. She's going to be wonderful. But tell her she got $50 for graduating, and she wasn't even around. So that's awesome.
I sure will.
Thank
you so much, guys.
Thank you. We go to Kane. Hi, Kane.
Hello.
So, are you graduating?
Yes.
Kane Sappenfield.
Hey, congratulations.
So this is Unity High School, class of 2020?
Yes.
So tell me what you're thinking here. I mean, obviously disappointed in how this thing all worked out, but did you guys do anything as a family?
Not yet. We will later once the restrictions are lifted.
Saving up and planning a party. That's a good plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's getting better as of next Friday for sure. And if we get to phase 4, it's really going to feel a little bit more normal anyway. Yep. So what's your plan? What's going on? What are you doing next year?
I own a huge landscape company and lawn mowing company, so I plan to grow that.
You own a company?
Yes.
What are you, 18?
Yes.
What are you, some sort of Bill Gates? Who are you?
I wish.
Yeah.
So that's hard work, man.
Yeah.
But you love it.
Yeah.
What's the name of your company?
CP Lawn Care and Landscaping.
Say it again.
CP Lawn Care and Landscaping.
Okay. You know where to go if you need advertising, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for our pseudo ceremony because you're a graduate? You ready?
Yes.
Kane Sappenfield, Unity High School, graduate of 2020. We commend you. Hard worker, rolling up your sleeves for a very long time and starting your own business at such a young age. Certainly to be massively wealthy by 30. Kane, we wish you the best, that you will go out and inspire others. Congratulations on your success and all the great things that will happen in your life. Kane, way to go. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Kane, way to go. God bless you. God bless you and your business. We hope you're massively successful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, more graduates coming up, more people coming up. ESPN 93.5, 816. We're going to check your Fox Business Minute. Call in. We'll get to as many as we can this hour as we celebrate the graduate. And if the graduate calls, there's bonus money involved.
So Kane gets a bonus, I guess.
Kane gets what do you pick?
El Toro.
So he gets $100 to El Toro.
Okay, wow.
One.
Okay.
Yeah. So he knew that?
No.
Oh, boy, Steve.
Kane, are you still there?
Yes.
All right.
Let's just go ahead and double the money here because I didn't tell you get 50 to El Toro. I'm giving you 100.
Okay, thank you so much.
You know how many?
Well, his sister Paige is on the other line there, number 4.
Is she graduate?
Yeah. I mean, you could hit her up too and get her explanation real quick.
Kane, are you twins?
No. She graduated nursing school.
Paige, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
So what do you say about your bro, Kane?
He's all right.
Are you like high-fiving, hugging? Of course, you have to keep social distancing. But
oh, yes.
We're
you're sharing the same.
Both graduating. Man.
Nursing school.
Nursing school.
Yeah.
That's
right.
Do you know what's going on, young lady? There's a plague. Why are you being a nurse?
I know.
Maybe you want to join the landscaping business.
No, we need her in
I'll
nursing.
leave that to him. I'm not much of an outside worker.
You're an indoor girl. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, where did you graduate?
Parkland.
Well, congratulations. What's ahead?
Yeah, thank you so much.
What's coming for you again? What are you going to do now?
I will be starting at Carl once I pass my board's test.
You'll pass it, probably proficiency out of it, take it in 20 minutes and be done. That's how smart Paige is. So,
honestly, I hope so.
What is your restaurant that you've chosen?
I have not chosen one yet.
Well, I mean, they can go to El Toro together with $100.
Well, I'm going to award her separate prize.
Oh.
I mean, you guys aren't tied to the hip, right? Surgically? You're separate people.
No.
Oh, boy, I heard the tone in that one, Paige. No.
No.
That's your little brother, man. You love him. He's a hard worker. Okay, so we've got Jupiters.
I've got Jupiters.
You want Jupiters?
Sure.
All right,
Awesome.
I'll give you 100 because you're a graduate.
Oh, perfect.
But
Thank you so
must
much.
go through the virtual. Are you ready? Are you sitting there, cap and gown?
Yes,
Mortarboard
I'm
or
sitting
standby.
here.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Paige Zappenfield, graduate, Parkland College, nursing. Congratulations on the extraordinary accomplishment that is your degree. We know you'll go out there and Carl will be better for it. You will save lives. And you'll still think some of the stuff's pretty icky, but you'll be great. Way to go, Paige. $100 to Jupiter's Restaurant. We appreciate you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Excellent.
Okay, we're going to break, and then we'll come back. And then we'll do some more. And we'll do as many as we can until we run out of money.
Sounds good.
359-2255. We are honoring our graduates today. If you are a graduate, good for you. It's bonus time. If you're a parent, grandparent, call in. You get 50.
359-2255. I got the weather ready to go.
Go ahead.
We've got a high 74, partly cloudy, down to 60 this evening. Chance for showers at 20%, 50% chance of rain, high 81 tomorrow, down to around 65. 86 the high Sunday and Memorial Day Monday with a 30% chance of showers. 60 now on ESPN 93.5.
I'm Elizabeth McDonald, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Bed Bath & Beyond is getting ready to bring back 11,000 furloughed workers. The home furnishings chain wants to reopen 500 North American stores by June 13th. In addition to those locations, 50 of its Cost Plus World Market stores and 50 Christmas tree shops are also being reopened. Its plan includes enhanced sanitation, protective gear for workers, and limiting the number of people allowed in stores at one time. As of February, Bed Bath & Beyond had 1,500 stores and employed 55,000 workers. Alibaba, China's answer to Amazon, is reporting stronger than expected business during that country's lockdown. Its sales were up 19% in the recent quarter, and its cloud computing business was up 58%. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Ginny Coselda, invested in you.
At long last, NASCAR has finally returned. And now, the countdown to the Coca-Cola 600 has begun.
Start your engine!
The Coca-Cola 600, live from Charlotte, Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
If you're in the market for a new car battery, you could go to one of those big box stores, except there's no guarantee you'll be served by an actual car expert.
Clean up in aisle 3.
You could pick a battery off the shelf, except it might be close to expiring. Or you could just come into Interstate. Don't make a big box store blunder. With competitive prices and a more personal, reliable approach, Interstate Batteries is the clear-cut choice if you want to guarantee yourself a new and trustworthy car battery. They're open and ready to serve you at 2504 North Mattis Avenue in Champaign.
Hi, I'm Troy Lands, owner of Lands Inc. Your heating and cooling system works hard for you all year long to keep you and your family comfortable. That's why it's important to have it maintained and serviced regularly. Our techs are ready to help you with all your indoor air quality, humidity, and filtration needs. Visit landsinc.com today for specials on a brand new train system for your home and to see for yourself why it's hard to stop a train. At Lands Inc., our commitment is to you, the customer. I'm Troy Lands, and you can count on my company because you can count on me.
Have you ever awakened to see a spectacular sunrise, or through the day, notice a sensational cloud formation, or perhaps a sunset that only Michelangelo could have painted? Well, if you've witnessed any or all of these glorious views, then allow me to introduce the true artist, the one and only, my friend Jesus. Today we might have forgotten or overlooked those sunrises, sunsets, and clouds. Today, our families encounter obstacles, pains, children's questions, financial burdens, separation of family, and uncertainty. But never forget that no matter what obstacles we experience, we are not in control.
Our friend Jesus is there to offer strength, comfort, forgiveness, and love.
Just reach out. Trust. Jesus is the answer. Jesus welcomes you and provides hope for today and tomorrow.
Mia's Oz wants to recognize the incredible sacrifice that our local first responders and essential workers are providing for us. They're giving away one of their flatbread, salad, or pasta meal kits to families of first responders. One free kit given away for every 5 kits they sell. If you'd like to support your local first responders, check out Mia's Oz new meal kits on their website, miazaz.com, with plenty of delicious options to choose from and delivery and pickup available. You've got no reason not to give Mia's Oz a try on the corner of Green and Wright Street in Champaign.
They say singing can help you remember things, so here's some tips for parents out there during these tough times.
Number 1. Make sure your kids wash their hands for 20 seconds after they've coughed or sneezed or been outside. 2. Virtual play dates, social and physical distancing can help save lives. 3. Tell them they're safe and show your love and pride. Yes, we'll get through this together.
Find out more at coronavirus.gov. A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
Okay, ESPN 93.5, as we celebrate graduates this hour, we are giving out our restaurant gift cards that we still have some, and we were appreciative of Jeff Facer and Troy Lance and all the wonderful people, Aaron and Nikki Johnson, Tony Johnston, so many, Jim Hampton, so many great. We have Applebee's on North Prospect.
Right, and that was Mike Long's son.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
with Cobra Concrete.
Yeah.
His son is managing that Applebee's on North Prospect.
And did I hear Mike is at First Presbyterian Church in downtown Champaign? He said greetings this morning on Facebook from there.
Good.
We appreciate you listening and watching. If you want a free battery, you have time to go to GoStever.com. $150 toward a battery at GoStever.com from Interstate Batteries this morning. That's our Stever offer at GoStever.com. Celebrating graduates. Gabby, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you guys this morning?
So you made it.
Good.
ISU, Illinois State University, graduating in what?
Yes, I actually got 2 degrees, one in marketing and one in fashion merchandising.
Wow, great.
And you're in the
She's going to corporate Kohl's in
You're
Milwaukee.
You're going to Kohl's, but you are also serving your country. How are you doing that?
I am. So I'm part of the Illinois Army National Guard. So I have drill 1 weekend a month, and I have had that all throughout my college career. And then I have about a year left on my contract. So I'll be kind of commuting back and forth between Milwaukee and Champaign.
You don't want to go for general or anything like that?
I don't think that's my career path.
Maybe
but I
redesigning
definitely
the
respect people that
uniform. or
Yeah,
something.
so what is your take on all of this? I mean, what's your whole no graduation, the whole social distancing? What's your take?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a super difficult time for everybody. I just am happy that I at least got, a high school graduation. My heart goes out to, my little sister and everybody else that's graduating high school that didn't really get that experience. I think the hardest part for me is just, we went on spring break, Illinois State did, the middle of March, and, we thought we were going to see all of our friends coming back after that week, and that just was not the case. So it's definitely just difficult, not seeing the people that you normally would have and said goodbye to and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, but you're going to Milwaukee. Excited?
Yes, absolutely.
That's fantastic. Well, you ready for your virtual graduation ceremony now?
Sure.
Gabrielle Anderson, we congratulate you graduating from the Illinois State University with not 1, but 2 degrees. We commend you on your effort. We commend you on serving your country. We commend you on eventually probably being the owner of Kohl's. Gabby, congratulations and God bless you. So
thank you so much. That was
appreciate
great.
it. Hope there are not too many tears in the audience. Good work, Gabby.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's fantastic. Man.
She loves El Toro.
Well,
so
she gets to go to El Toro.
And the National Guard.
We got $100 to El Toro because when the graduate calls, there's bonus money.
That's right.
If you call on behalf of somebody, it's $50, which is
gotcha.
still good.
Well, Dan in Gifford is a Parkland grad.
Okay, we're going to have to do the news.
Okay, gotcha.
And then, I'm sorry, folks, hang on. We got a lot of people that are trying to do this. They can only do it till 9.
That's right.
And we've got gift cards because I want to honor the graduate. because doggone it, they're just not getting their due. At Busey, it's not just about doing business, but doing good, partnering with local youth and the community for purpose and progress. As an advocate for education, Busey pleased to continue the commitment to neighbors in need through Community Reinvestment Scholarship. Community Reinvestment Act is CRA scholarships where you can get some money. CRA scholarships recognize the scholastic achievements and bright futures of local youth. Scholarships are $1,000 for tuition, fees, books, and supplies. To qualify, you have to meet financial need, be a high school graduate or equivalent, be enrolled or eligible for admission as a degree candidate at an approved college or university. To apply for Busey CRA Scholarship, go to Busey.com, search Community Reinvestment Act Scholarship. For young learners, participate in Busey's Money Smart Youth Program, that's also available online. Fulfilling dreams since 1868. Busey knows the importance of a lasting promise from its Money Smart Youth Program to Community Reinvestment Act scholarships and beyond. Busey, humbled to help children of all ages pursue their dreams. Visit Busey.com today to explore both programs. Member FDIC. All right, hanging out with Diane and Brother Johnny. I'm Stevie Jay. Thanks for all the views on Facebook Live, $1 a day in the month of May when you share our show. Thank you to all those watching from different states as well.
And because we're spotlighting the grads, thanks to Minuteman Press for all these Class of 2020 signs. They're located on Neal Street, and if you'd like to pick one up, it's only $11 to personalize for your grad. It's $20, so get a Class of 2020 sign, cuprinting.com.
And we're all waiting for a week from today when things do open up a little bit for outdoor seating, for bars and restaurants and all the precautions and all that stuff. So things are opening just a bit, and we're hopeful that we can open even faster. As a Harvard study said, if it's 77 degrees or higher, it's harder to spread COVID. So I'm sticking with that. All right, going to break for Fox News, local news after that. Back to the phone calls for as long as we can until we're done at 9 o'clock. Thank you for all being patient with us. Hang on. We'll try and get to as many as we can before 9. ESPN 93.5. It's 8:30, honoring our graduates.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. Michigan's Attorney General calls President Trump a petulant child and says she'll speak with Ford executives about letting him violate state order by not wearing a mask during a plant visit.
The president said he did wear one while touring the facility, but removed it because he didn't want reporters to have the pleasure of seeing it.
I had goggles and a mask.
In late-night tweets, the president blasted the Attorney General, calling her a wacky do-nothing who should not take out her anger on Ford, or the company could leave the state.
Fox's Rachel Sutherland. A shooting at a base in Corpus Christi, Texas, is called terrorism related by the FBI.
The AP identifying the gunman as Adam Salim Al-Sali, a U.S. citizen from Corpus Christi. A security guard was shot and wounded as the gunman approached, but she rolled over and hit a switch to close that gate before he could get inside. The gunman was then shot and killed.
Fox's Ashley Strohmeyer. America's listening to Fox News.
I'm Jamie Monticelli with your ESPN 93.5 local news update. Champaign police are investigating a shooting. At about 2 a.m. Thursday, police responded to the area of 200 South Country Fair Drive. On a reported shooting, they found a 25-year-old male victim with multiple gunshot wounds. The victim was pronounced dead on scene. No arrests have been made. Police say a group of individuals gathered at a nearby apartment. During the gathering, shots were fired in the apartment, hitting the victim, prompting numerous individuals to flee from the scene. The COVID-19 pandemic is expected to cost the University of Illinois system about $167 million this fiscal year. The chief financial officer said this week nearly $50 million of that comes from adjustments to student fees for dining, housing, and other activities. Federal stimulus funding is helping some. U of I got $63 million. Half of that goes straight to students for financial aid. You're up to date. I'm Jamie Monticelli.
This is Starla Carr with Provident Financial Group.
With each election year, it's important to remember negativity and conflicts are common. Investors should realize future success depends on sound long-term investment strategies and staying the course. If you have concerns with your portfolio, we can help create a long-term plan that's right for you. Contact us today at 3017 Village Office Place in Champaign, 366-3456, or find us online at ProvidentFinancialGroupLLC.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, member FINRA, SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Hey, Betty, you live at Baytown Apartments, right?
Yeah, just off Prospect and Boardwalk Drive in Champaign.
There's a lot of great restaurants and shopping there. Is there a gym nearby?
Who needs it? Baytown has 24/7 fitness center and sauna at the clubhouse.
Wow.
It's great, but the weather being so nice, I've been getting my workout on the jogging paths around the lake.
You have all that at Baytown Apartments?
Yeah, it's the best. Staff does a great job keeping the place beautiful.
You think they have any units available?
Actually, they have newly remodeled 1- and 2-bedroom units. You should check them out at baytown.net. Tell the courtesy staff at the welcome gate and get a tour.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your weekend weather for Memorial Day with Diane Ducey.
Looking good, Stevie. We're up to 74 today and down to 60 this evening. A few clouds here and there and a chance for showers and thunderstorms. That bumps up to a 50% chance of rain tomorrow with a high 81, 86 on Sunday and Memorial Day Monday with a 30% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Otherwise, partly cloudy. We're currently at 60 on ESPN 93.5.
All right, we'll clear our phone bank, and then that's going to be all the time we're going to have for celebrating graduates for today. Dan, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. And yourself?
Good. Did you graduate?
I did. Graduated from Parkland.
Well, great. What did you graduate in?
Occupational therapy assistant.
Wow. Means you're going to fix me if I pull a muscle.
Yeah. We can help you out with getting certain things done with that. We're a little bit different than physical therapy, but we still kind of help out with that, though, too.
What are your plans?
Well, we got all of our clinical and field work hours cut short because of COVID. So everyone still needs to put in like 100 to 140 hours of field work in as soon as things actually open up. So we have to do that, and then we can take our boards and then get certified and actually then start practicing.
What do you see yourself doing?
Probably outpatient.
Okay.
I already work at a hospital right now, so hopefully there will be a job available once I get everything smoothed out.
Where are you working?
Gibson.
Okay. So you're wearing a hazmat suit every day and watching out, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm wearing a mask and a face shield, checking people in with temperatures and things like that into our clinic.
Yeah. Don't you want to, run from all the germs, though?
No, I just spray myself down with Lysol.
Yeah, and then when you go home, probably take your clothes off, wash them and stuff, do all that stuff.
Correct.
Yeah.
With
all
a
right,
wife and 3 kids, you take everything off.
A wife and 3 children?
Yes, sir.
What are the ages of the kids?
3.5, 1.5, and 5 weeks.
Oh, it's just a walk in the park. Steve.
Yeah, at that
exactly.
At that point, you're going to have them every 12 months. So, well, God bless you, and congratulations. You ready to go through your virtual ceremony?
Yes, sir.
Dan Breeden, Gifford, Illinois. Congratulations on graduating the greatest community college in the world, Parkland College. We know you'll go and serve mankind with excellence and help people get better from pain, and that you'll serve your wonderful wife and 3 children with excellence as a father and husband. Dan, we're going to award you... Did you pick Jupiter's?
Yes, sir.
We're going to award you $50, and then because you're the graduate, another $50 to take the whole darn family to Jupiter's for $100, Dan.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you, Dan Breeden. We appreciate you, and thank you for all the work you'll be doing that will help everybody.
Thank you.
Okay, so there's your virtual graduation.
Okay, then.
Okay, it's
Emerson.
Emerson, hi.
Hello.
How are you today?
I am fantastic.
And you're graduating from where?
Marcelo.
Well, good for you. And you're telling me she was in Special Olympics?
Yeah, she's one of our star athletes. How are you, Emerson?
Emerson, what is your best event that you like the most?
My best one is gymnastics.
Gymnastics?
Wow.
Yes, yes, sir.
Way to go. Okay, so you're graduating. Now what? Do you know what you're going to be doing next year?
Yes, sir, I am. I'm going to Richmond. I am doing a cooking class in Richmond.
Wow. I am so proud of you, Emerson. That's outstanding. So, wow, with all of this sickness around, we have to kind of do things differently.
I'll never look at a bluff.
So what do you want to go through my graduation ceremony? It's kind of on the radio. Is that okay?
Yes, absolutely fine. Yes.
Emerson from Monticello, congratulations for graduating from Monticello High School. When you learn your cooking classes, please bake me a cake. Emerson, God bless you, and you have chosen, did you say Applebee's?
Sure.
Okay. You're going to get not $50 to Applebee's, but $100 to Applebee's restaurant to treat you and your family. And you enjoy. God bless you. And I hope you have a wonderful career, and I know you will, Emerson. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it does bring a little tear to your eye whenever you hear the pomp and circumstance. Pretty darn good. We go to Stacy. How are you?
Actually, it's Colson. He's on the phone now, not me.
Oh, hiya.
Wait a minute. You went and woke your son up?
Yes, she did.
You know why? Because you double your money. So you got a smart mom.
That's what I've been told.
Pretty darn smart, that Stacy. I always knew that. So, what's your story, Colton? You graduated from Muhammad Seymour?
Yes, I'm going to Parkland to major in music education.
Uh-oh. So we're a singer.
No, I play saxophone and baritone.
Excellent.
Come on,
I
man.
love the saxophone.
What saxophone?
Alto saxophone.
Oh, bring it in, Billy Joel. Come on, man. Give me some of that. Yeah, scenes from the Italian restaurant, the saxophone.
I love it.
That's awesome. Is that a difficult instrument to learn and play?
Different instruments obviously have their different obstacles to come over, but I mean, I feel like I learn fairly quickly.
Well, I bet you do. So you want to teach?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so after 2 years at Parkland, where you'll probably be a star, then where?
I was thinking about maybe transferring to ISU. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Okay, that's all good. Great. So you're in the marching band, and whatever Muhammad Seymour has, you were the man.
Yes.
Yeah, had to be. So you know where Koh-i-Noor is? It's an Indian restaurant. It's fabulous. Koh-i-Noor is in Champaign. Is that what you're picking?
Near downtown. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's a Koh-i-Noor restaurant and lounge, and you're going to get not 50, but you're going to get a full $100 to go there.
All right, thank you.
Because you graduated, and better yet, you're semi-coherent after your mom just woke you up.
That's right.
That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
What are you going to do this summer?
Well, hopefully we're going to be opening up soon a little bit, and maybe even quicker after that. So hopefully just going to spend as much time with my friends as I can before we all go to college.
Well, you could go get on a corner with your alto sax and open up some sort of a alto sax box, and people will throw
put a hat on the ground.
Quarters,
Yeah.
6 feet away, of course.
Right. Do that in New Orleans all the time.
Yeah, that's right. They make money, make coin in New Orleans doing that. Okay, Colton, are you ready for your virtual graduation?
Yes.
What's your last name?
Ebelair.
Say it again.
Ebelair.
Colton Ebelair, Muhammad Seymour High School, graduation of 2020. We commend you on being so good at alto sax that you've never hit a wrong note. That's amazing. Colton, we wish you the best going to Parkland and beyond, and someday you'll be Mr. Holland. Rent the movie. Your mom probably knows it. Colton Bowler, congratulations and Godspeed, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was 50, but he's got her.
He bumped it up. Stacy and Colton working together.
Woke him up. Get up! Get up!
Koh-i-Noor.
It's worth $50. That's great. Okay, let's see, 8:42. I better take a break. We'll come back and do some more as much as we can till 9. Definitely a little off the beaten path this morning to take a little break from the COVID-19 news. And we did have, as all things considered, Johnny, a good week.
Yeah, I
mean,
think so. Sure.
The governor backed off the Class A misdemeanor on businesses in the state, and we get word that we can open restaurants and bars outside next Friday.
And it's getting warmer.
And does anybody want to mention that people are going to go out anyway? I've seen more cars on the roads than we used to.
Yeah,
there's that.
Well, I'll tell you, like I said, Steve, I want to do a feature of Johnny the Honest Weatherman.
Yeah? How would that go?
Well, I mean, it'd be like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. Well, I thought it'd be warm yesterday. Man, I had a sweatshirt on all day. Sorry about that. Well, it might rain tonight, but I don't know. We'll see.
Johnny
and
the
remember,
Honest
Stevie,
Weatherman,
tomorrow's another day.
Yeah, that's right. That's good. Johnny the Honest Weatherman. All right, 8:43. Be right back to the phones. Hang on.
Flooring Surfaces is a local business that's open to serve the construction and housing industry. Over 1 million square feet of flooring options are in stock in Champaign, along with professional tools, adhesives, setting materials, and underlayments you need to build waterproof showers, tile kitchen backsplashes, and renovate entire floors of your home. Over 20 years of operation has made Flooring Surfaces your premier source for hardwood, carpet, laminate, porcelain tile, and everything else. Right now, we're starting the summer of savings with discounted pricing on hundreds of options. You'll find select in-stock hardwoods that are half off, double discounts on laminate floors, and tile that starts at $1.25 per square foot. So here's what to do. Call 398-1990 to arrange a showroom experience, a safe in-home consultation, or to have your order pulled and ready for pickup. We will help you find the right floor, and during the summer of savings, you'll find it for less. Don't worry, Flooring Surfaces has your floor covered.
SJ Broadcasting is looking for organizations that regularly distribute information regarding employment opportunities to job applicants or have job applicants to refer. If your organization would like to receive notification of job vacancies at our stations, please notify Human Relations at 2702 Boulder, Urbana, Illinois, 61802, or email hr@sjbroadcasting.com, or by phone at 217-367-1195. SJ Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer, encouraging minorities and females to apply.
I'm Nick Soboleski, a Select Quote agent with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a $300,000 group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and can't take it with him. Well, I shopped the many highly rated term life insurance companies we represent and found Ray, who is 41 and takes medication to control his cholesterol, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $27 a month. That's almost twice the coverage for less than half of what he had paid. If SelectQuote hasn't shopped for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-597-0315. That's 800-597-0315. 800-597-0315. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Your price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
We are celebrating our graduates. Next is Patty. How are you?
I'm good.
And so who's graduating in your life?
Our granddaughter, Lacey O.Z.
Awesome. And she's graduating from 8th grade?
8th grade.
How's she,
junior high.
How's she dealing with everything?
Oh, she didn't like the e-learning. She missed her friends.
Yeah.
But she's doing great.
Okay. What high school is she going to?
Arcola.
Awesome. Great. Purple Riders are awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My daughter, when she was Miss Illinois, was there speaking. It was just a great student body. I went down there and watched her.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. And Lacey, that made an impression on her.
Awesome. That's wonderful. Well, Patty, you get $50 to Applebee's on North Prospect.
Okay, Lacey will be thrilled.
You're going to tell her you called? Because you don't have to.
Oh, well, I will tell her.
Enjoy, Patty. Thank you for listening.
Sure, thank you.
Elise?
Yes, hi.
Your mom got you up?
Yes.
This is Elise
Knudsen.
And she's the all-time leading scorer in Unity High School history, dominating Brian Cardinal. Wasn't even close. What was that like? You had to make a lot of baskets.
It was kind of a lot of pressure, but it was fun. Obviously, yeah.
So when Brian Cardinal shows up, how many points do you need that night to break it?
I needed 15.
Well, that's not like a slam dunk. Were you
Well,
worried
for
about
her, that's a pretty much
what did you average, Elise?
I averaged like 24, almost like 24.9, so almost 25.
What was your high game this year?
39.
Good gosh.
Well, Stevie, I got to tell you, this is Steve's brother, Johnny, Elise, and your grandfather and I used to play your Uncle Larry in the driveway, 2-on-2 with Jeff Mum. They had their team. We were stars. It comes straight from your grandfather.
Yeah,
they couldn't
course.
beat us. We were the Flaming Hearts, Elise. Effingham
Flaming Hearts.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you're aware of it, but your grandfather's an enormous fan of mine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. She's right.
That's a belly laugh there.
And I know how hard you work too, Elise, because I've seen your work with your grandfather on some of the lawn care. It's really great. Great.
So, wait a minute. Does Gary Franks make you work? What? What is that about?
He's a hard worker, boy.
I tell you one thing, Elise. I was telling your mom, Erin. I said I'm pretty sure you could take Brian Cardinal right now. He's lost a step. So. So you are how tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
And why didn't Illinois get you? You're going to Milliken. You're a scoring machine. Come on, man. And your mom said you really handle the rock. Is that right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, listen. Your mom got 50. I'm giving you another 50. So you guys got $100 to go to Farron's, which is fabulous, as you know. Are you ready for your virtual graduation?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we commend Elise Knudsen, Unity High School graduate. She's going on to Milligan to dominate. And she'll be a star, probably a WNBA Hall of Famer someday. All because her grandfather showed her how to shoot. Elise Knudsen of Unity High School, famous sports Hall of Famer to be. Congratulations, Godspeed.
Congratulations, Elise.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, we've had a lot of emotion this hour. Are we going to keep going?
I mean,
okay,
they
let me
all
look.
know that.
Okay, let's see what we can do.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to run through this. We'll be right back.
Okay. You've heard their name, but who are they? Area-Wide Technologies is a full-service business solutions provider. What does that mean? Area-Wide makes it their mission to provide the perfect custom solution designed to meet your business needs. They can help you operate your IT department with confidence and excellence. Let their certified security professionals show you where your network is vulnerable, including their support in helping you transition from Windows 7. Give them a call, 217-359-8041, or email them at info@areawidetech.com.
Big Grove Tavern is now open for curbside pickup. In addition to menu classics, you now have a choice of a family meal for 4. Friday through Sunday, try the braised beef short ribs or grilled beef tenderloin with roasted red potatoes, sautéed green beans, and Caesar salad. Or order the vegetarian mushroom risotto with fried Brussels sprouts, chilled roasted beets, and a mixed green salad. And don't forget to order what you want from the beverage menu. Find Big Grove on Facebook or BigGroveTavern.com. Big Grove, big flavor.
Right now, more than 125,000 children are waiting to be adopted from foster care. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption works around the clock to find them the permanent, loving homes they deserve. You can help. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Okay, we're just trying to figure it all out.
Okay.
Audrey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
Did you graduate?
I did.
Bradley?
Yep.
What was your major?
Marketing and music business. I was a double major.
Well, come on, you overachiever.
Nice.
Come on, man. Well, that's fantastic. What do you want to do?
Well, I would one day love to work in the entertainment industry. My dream job would to be either a music supervisor or work in copyright and licensing and deal with royalties.
Wow. That is so awesome. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Audrey Rooney, Bradley University graduate, amazing talent and star, probably will control the entertainment industry like no one else, and probably correct all the problems that are some of the people in that business. Audrey will clean it up. She'll be awesome.
Right.
You'll be awesome. You get $100 to Applebee's restaurant, graduate. Well done, and God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we go to Judy. Judy, are you there?
Yeah, hi. Sorry, it's her son, Ryan.
Did she wake you up?
Yeah.
It's just too much money on the table, people. So, Ryan, where are you going to... You graduated Central?
Yep.
And what do you want to do?
I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking physical therapy, though.
Okay, and so that's exciting. And where are you going?
Washington University in St. Louis.
Oh, yeah, great.
Yeah.
Genius, Ryan. What was your GPA? You're up there, Bubba. Good for you.
I have no idea.
Well, listen, what kind of food do you like here?
I don't know, like burgers or...
Wait, what do we got for
Burgers, Farron's.
Well, do we have 2 Farron's?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
Farron's would be
Ryan,
good.
Okay,
because your mom, Judy, woke you up, and because you actually sound semi-coherent, we're going to give you $100 to Farron's.
Ooh, thank you.
I know,
That was worth
because
getting up for, Ryan.
You betcha. Ryan Wersham. Is that right?
Yep.
Close enough.
No. Say it then. I want to say it right. Ryan
Wersham.
Start the music. Ryan Wersham, graduate, Champaign Central High School. Probably a little bummed that you're not going to be there when the shiny new dime shows up and the new facility is introduced, but that's okay. You can go back and say, wow. Congratulations on graduating from Champaign Central High School, and your future will be bright. You'll help people and be awesome. Enjoy your Farron's and Godspeed, Ryan.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Our last is Katie. How are you, Katie?
I'm good. How are you?
And so you're Ashlyn's mom?
Yes, and I'm also Mercedes' mom. She graduated the U of I, and then we had a Unity senior, and then I have a Unity 8th grader.
So not busy.
Yeah, we're right.
Well,
we had just lots of things that didn't quite happen.
Is that 3 graduates? Is that correct?
Yeah.
How much?
Man.
I mean,
Lots of disappointment in the family, Kate. Dang it.
I know, but I tell you, all of the girls have just been troopers through the whole thing, and they just know it's not just that day that means everything.
How
I
much,
couldn't be prouder of all of
do
them.
we have how many? We have 50 to Applebee's.
Yeah, we'll do Applebee's. And
Do we have 1 left? 2.
Yeah, we have a few.
That's good. I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you $100, Katie.
Aw,
'cause
nice.
Wow.
3 graduates
Thank you so
have
much.
to translate to 1 graduate on the phone. You win, Katie, and enjoy. God bless you. Way to go.
Thank you so much.
Well, it's been fun, my friends. Congratulations to all the graduates. We're going to be here Memorial Day Monday to salute our troops. Will be here. Diane, thank you for all your work.
No problem. The 11 o'clock program on all our Stevie J broadcasting stations, including ESPN 93.5, thanks to Lemke Sound Production and CU Elks Club.
Johnny, thanks for coming in.
Hey, this is
Appreciate it.
fun. Great being around
Thanks.
you, Stevie.
Appreciate it, buddy.
So you had a great group of listeners.
Yeah, we do.
What a great area here in the United States. The garden spot,
You
Steve.
betcha. And off we go. Talk to you Monday. Thank you for listening. I'm Stevie J. God bless you, and blessings to our Memorial Day and veterans. Have a blessed weekend.
Hi, I'm Troy Lands, owner of Lands Inc. You never realize how much you rely on the plumbing in your home until something goes wrong. A small leak can end up with a big repair if it's not taken care of right away. At the first sign of trouble, visit landsinc.com. While there, learn more about plumbing, drain cleaning, and underground solutions. At Lands Inc., our commitment is to you, the customer. We look forward to having you be a part of the Lands family. I'm Troy Lands, and you can count on my company because you can count on me.
There is one name you need to know in car repair in the Central Illinois area, and that's John Marshall. John is the owner of PDR Automotive in Urbana and makes it his mission to know that your car will start when you come to pick it up. John strives for a repair in the most efficient time possible and is the right person to take care of your car. From tires to engine to electrical to the simple oil change. Trust in John at PDR. 1008 North Cunningham in Urbana. John's team will take care of you like family.
This is Starla Carr with Provident Financial Group. At Provident, our job is to help people plan for and get through some of life's toughest challenges. Our mission is to provide each of our clients with individualized strategies, premier service, and independent thinking to help them achieve their financial goals. Contact us today at 3017 Village Office Place, Champaign. Call 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Reynolds Towing Service in Urbana has been serving the community since 1980, and they want to extend a sincere thank you to local doctors, nurses, and first responders for the incredible support and assistance they're providing during these unprecedented times. We may not know what the future holds, but can rest easy knowing we're in good hands thanks to all of our local medical heroes. And if you still need towing or roadside assistance, Reynolds Towing remains open. Stop by 1417 West Kenyon Road in Urbana or call 337-0913.
Have you been to Value Check in Champaign? With a friendly staff and well-stocked shelves, you can't go wrong. Get deals like brand name chips for under $2 or fresh produce like meat, cheese, and veggies for under $5. And check out their Facebook page for daily updates on their newest and hottest specials. Did I say you'll save money? You'll save money. Cost plus food creates more savings, and you'll save more than anywhere else at Value Check. Stop by at 1914 Glen Park Drive in Champaign.
Game Day Spirit, the official fan store of the Fighting Illini, is now offering great deals online to all of Illini Nation. Introducing their biggest online sale ever. T-shirts starting at just $15, crew necks starting at $20, and hoodies starting at $25. Hundreds of other items are 20% off with free shipping on orders of just $50 or more. You won't want to miss out on these amazing deals. Head to GameDaySpirit.com/sale today. That's GameDaySpirit.com/sale.
You have heard lions and tigers and bears, oh my, but what about dandelion, creeping Charlie, and crabgrass, oh my? These weeds can be destructive forces on your lawn. When figuring out the troublesome weeds, you need a respectable company that will give you the attention it needs. Spring Green is that company. Spring